Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you guys about your art project for this week, and it focuses on the idea of radical hope. So to be truly radical is to make hope possible rather than despair inevitable. So what that means is that you are focusing on the positive and ways in which you can get out of a difficult situation rather than focusing on all the negative and ways that you might stay in that negative situation. So, for example, somebody who is homeless might have a difficult time seeing hope or seeing the light on the horizon when they're sleeping on the floor every night or having trouble finding food. So for them to feel hopeful during such a terrible time would be a radical experience for them. Another group of people that might have experienced the homelessness or hopelessness would be the Native Americans who were displaced. Their culture was erased. They were sent to boarding schools to assimilate them and forced off their lands onto reservations. There was a point in time when there was no more buffalo, which was their main source of food and livelihood. It was a very sacred experience to hunt buffalo. So they had definitely faced hopelessness and like nothing was coming up for them, you know. So radical hope in their eyes would mean them looking at this situation in a more positive way, even though it was probably really difficult for them at the time when they were basically being forced out of their homes and ways of life. So they would look to their holy men and women, their prophets, visionaries, and they just kept pushing forward. So that would be an example of radical hope. So John Lear, who is an author, says their hope was radical because it was impossible to know what the shape this new life would take. It was a leap of faith. So you're going forward under extreme duress, under extreme uncertainty, and you're just keeping up the momentum and going forward, and it takes a lot of steadfast courage to do something like that. So some things that may have helped you get through a moment of uncertainty or hopelessness could have been solidarity, which we discussed a couple weeks ago in one of the enrichment lessons for your poster project. So solidarity could have been anyone who had came and helped supported you, whether it be your friends or your family. Faith. So the Native Americans held on to their faith, practicing their rituals and turning to their prophets, and that helped keep them going forward and gave them the courage to hold on. So maybe your own faith helped get you through whatever difficult situation you have in mind. Also wrestling with your conscience. Maybe you just need to forgive yourself for whatever bad moment you may have been through. I don't know exactly what situations you guys are going to come up with for this writing and creative prompt. But it could have been something that you had to forgive yourself or you had to forgive somebody else for. It could have just been you trying to switch gears and try to be more productive or more positive. So think of a time where you've had difficulty trying to see the hope, but you still held on and you pushed through it, and what things helped you push through and get to the other side. So go ahead and make sure you do the writing prompt. There is a Google form on the writing prompt slide. You just have to click on form and it'll take you straight to that Google form and just fill out each one of those in complete sentences. That means capitalization in the first letter and a period or punctuation at the end. Then you're going to do thumbnail sketches. So then you're going to come up with what symbols or ideas could showcase your difficult time or you getting through it. Once you have some of those symbols hashed out, then you can start arranging them in different ways. So the reason we do thumbnail sketches is because the first idea is not always your best idea. Actually, most of the time it's not your best idea. So first, just go with your first idea, draw that out in a thumbnail sketch, and then think of a different way you can arrange those symbols in your next sketch. And then think of another way you can arrange those symbols in your third sketch. So just really trying to get those creative juices flowing. And then instead of drawing it traditionally on paper, you can draw it on autodraw.com. And the link is there on the create slide. So you just click autodraw.com and it'll take you right to that site. If you don't want to use this site or you're getting frustrated with it, it's just like a online drawing site. And you want to just draw it with paper and pencil or color pencil on paper, go ahead and do that. That's fine. This is just an option for those who may want to try something else or don't have a lot of art supplies at home. So go ahead and create it using whatever material you feel most comfortable using. And then you're going to either take a picture of your drawing or take a screenshot of your auto drawing on the website and upload it under the classwork tab on Google Classroom. And if you don't know how to take a screenshot on your Chromebook, I did put a link on that step 4 slide. So if you don't have a Chromebook, you can also just Google, like, how do I take a screenshot on my Mac or my Windows computer? And something should come up for you on how to do that. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. My hours, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11 to 12. And if you haven't already told me whether or not you want to receive just credit for the rest of the semester or an actual grade that goes towards your GPA, please do make sure you let me know. Email me and say I'd rather just receive credit, or I would like to receive a grade that goes towards my GPA. And I will make sure I mark that down and give you what you would like. But don't be confused. You still have to do the work. And you still need to check in with me every week, even if you are just choosing credit. And if I don't hear from you at all, then you just get an incomplete. So I know you guys are on your computers and stuff and on your phone. Try to submit something, anything. All right. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I will get back to you within 24 hours. I hope you guys are all doing good and you are staying safe. Have a good rest of your week, and we will be in touch. Bye.